Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name's Deanna and today we're working on tutorial number 11 for my 13 days of Halloween. We're going to start with a simple one. We're going to be actually doing witch hats 5 different ways, I believe. So my first one is these little wooden witch hats from the Dollar Tree. You get a pack of, I believe, 6 for $1. And then this one is also from them, and it was different witch hats. This one's already glittered up, so we can just decorate these. This is how they come. I painted it black on both sides. Let's just go ahead and decorate this one up. I got some of my orange and white baker's twine. And this is going to be the easiest one because basically you're just decorating the wood piece. You don't have to paint them if you don't want to. Just put a dab of hot glue right here. Set that in there like so. And then I'm just going to wrap it around, catching that glue there. And then we'll give it a snip right here. And then attach that glue down there, just like that. Okay. So we got that. And you can spread those apart how you want. And then I think I didn't plan what to do, so let's go. I have those little tiny, they're seeds, but they look exactly like pumpkins, and I used them in some other, I think one of my, when I did the little mason jar light up thing, I used some. But I think I want to see if I can find some tiny ones in here. And they're seeds, but they look exactly like pumpkins to me. And they smell like cinnamon. They smell like little cinnamon. So I'm going to get some tiny ones here. And as always with doing any art, you should try to do it in groups of 3s. Just better aesthetics for the eye. Let's get that lighter colored one there. Okay. We'll probably use a little bit more later maybe. All right, this one's more of a flatter one. And I like that side. So I'm going to attach a little hot glue here, like so. This one. And this tiny one. Trying to be careful not to burn myself. There we go. And then how about a little, I have this purple. I hold it on with the rubber band because otherwise it unrolls all the time. Let me just cut a strip of this purple sparkle. This is also from the Dollar Tree last year. There we go. I'm just going to kind of roll it like into 3s. Give it a couple twists here. And then add a little dab of glue there. And then I'm going to stick that down in there like that. Okay. So that's set up a minute. And then maybe we'll take one of these lime green roses here. Snip that off. Put the middle down. A little dab of hot glue on that. This is fairly good size hat, so it can take a little bit more of the larger decorations. And maybe I might just trim these down just a little bit. Let me get a little V kind of shape in there. There we go. Whoops. There we go. Same on this side. You don't have to. Try to view it so I can't. There we go. There. And that's how easy that one was. Turned out pretty cute. And you could either put something there or put a string through there to hang it. So that's one. And you could decorate this however you want. I just wanted to show this as an example of the other ones that they did carry at Dollar Tree. So the next one are these little witch hats here. And these are just created out of little circles. Okay, there's two. This one's just a blank one so far. But to do that, this time I have cut some glitter cardstock here. And this circle here is, it says 2 5/8. So it doesn't matter what size, you can do these. And then this circle here, the smaller circle, is about 2 inches. Okay? And these are from the only other one. I think I got a 1-inch punch is the only other circle punch I believe I have. So what I've done is I kind of made a mark at the halfway. And you don't have to if you're good at eyeballing it, but kind of pinched it halfway. And then I came up and cut to that point. So halfway through. Then, because it's one-sided, I'm going to tip it like this. And on my right side here, I'm going to roll this towards the center. So it'll be like that. Okay? Again, nice and slow. I'm holding it like this. I'm going to put my thumb on the back side. My finger is on the white side, and I'm going to roll that in like that, creating that cone shape, okay? Now, get some back here, and then I'm going to put some hot glue on here, and I'm going to re-roll it. Whoopsie. Ooh, that's plenty. Okay. So I'm going to re-roll it. I'm going to have to be careful not to put my thumb in that. Roll. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. And I would use regular glue on this, but because it's that slippery material, I think this is Die Cuts with a View, if I'm not mistaken. Die Cuts with a View glitter cardstock. And I got it in great big huge sheet. Okay, so now we've got that. I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to trim that off of that. There, not cutting my cone, but trimming up against it here, and then we'll add a little bit more glue. Isn't that pretty? Pretty little cone. And you just want it so that the top is closed in there. Let me see if I can get that just regular glue in there to hold. Let's see here. Finger way up in there as far as I can get it to try to hold that a second. All right. Yeah, regular glue does not want to hold. So let me try to just get a little, just a tiny bit of hot glue in there. There we go. That's better. And we got it to hold. Okay. All right. So then what you do is I put it on the inside of the rim, but enough so that it's going to drip down and hold onto my paper. Just like so. All the way around. And then center it best I can, just like that. Okay. Let that face right up. And then I have this black cording, and when I cut it, I have to use my art glitter glue, and I put that on there and retighten it. Otherwise, it'll come all unraveled. So we're going to go ahead, and it's kind of popping up because of the heat. It'll dry. I'm going to go ahead and put that around here, and I'm going to just trim off that little dried ends there that are pointed. There we go. And then carefully, just a small bead of hot glue here. Just like that. You can use any trim. I like this or the, well, that's so hot it's melting my paper there. If it's rounded, it's better because your flat stuff won't want to take the curve like that. You'll have to see how that's melting. I'm just going to bring it all the way in here because it's melting. It's melting like beautiful paper. There we go. I'm going to let that dry and then I'll trim that excess off of there. Or maybe just leave it like a little time. We'll see here. There we go. Okay. So that's what we got so far. It's pretty. Once that dries up real good, then we'll put that up. Let's go ahead and this one I had just some old sticker like bling thing like this, like a swirl of bling that had come off the paper, so it's not really sticky anymore. But that's what I did around this one, is I just kind of wrapped some of that around there. Then this, I used those little seed pods, and I also took this tool, my glitter tool, and I did like a rosette type shape around there. And then I used my purple, what do they call it? My purple pom-pom trim on there. So got that. All right, let's go ahead and cut this off here. It won't unravel. There we go. All right, now let's go ahead and put, what do we got here? Let's go ahead and put the purple rose on there. I'm guessing I want something a little different. Keep using the same things, but this is what's handy, so I'm just going to keep using these. All right, let's do a purple rose. My glue gun back here. Purple rose right there. Orange one. Orange. Get them in there, and then let's just do one of the green ones. And let's do maybe that on the back there to cover. No, we'll do something else there. Let's just keep our cluster of flowers here on the front. And then let's do a little bow. Let me see here. Grab my Halloween ribbon here. What do we got? Oh. This is cute. This is just a leftover from a scrap, and it's got all the little characters on it. It's got Dracula and skeleton and Frankenstein and a witch on there. And it's just very small, but that's perfect. So I'm just going to make a quick bow with it, best I can here. The hat is small, so the bow being small would be perfect. If I can get my fingers to tie it. Let me see. Come on. Here we go. Oh, I have it. I have it. There we go. All right. I'm going to have to twist this around. This is going to be the tricky part here. There we go. Like that. Perfect. Oh, look at that. There we go. Perfect. So I'm just going to trim this down. Give this an angle. Whoops. Not quite an angle. There we go. Nice and neat. And okay. And then we're going to put that right there. There we go. that right down there. Just like that. Okay. So that's those. Now this one is just this shape here. Very simple. So I have one of my smaller circles cut. Again, this is about, it says about 2 inches. We're going to fold that in half. Okay. And then I have a 1-inch circle here that I folded in half. And I'm just going to put that down on there. Center it, look, kind of eyeball center it. Grab my pencil and mark. Okay. And you don't, if you know, you can just find these shapes, any circle shape you can find in about these sizes, and just draw circle cans or whatever you have. Oops. Bring in these other scissors here. That's not quite circle. There we go. All right. So that's what we have. Just like a donut. I then have 2 pieces that are 1.5 inches wide by 2 inches high. And I've gone ahead and marked at the top at 3/4 of an inch. And I've got them both together here. I'm going to do them both at the same time. In fact, let me turn them like this. Here we go. They're textured, so I'll like the text. I'm going to come from my corner here and go right to that mark. Okay. And that's going to create our triangle. Okay. From our center mark right to the other corner, just like that. We have 2 triangles. Okay. These will slide right in there like so. Okay. So I'm going to glue my, like these were textured, so I'm going to put my textured facing out. And you could do it with 1, but 2 gives it a little bit more strength. So there we go. Then we're going to take that, slide it into our circle. Whoops. I want the texture side of my circle out too. Oh, that doesn't have texture. Oh, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. So I'm going to open that up and give it a little thing on the bottom here. Actually, I can just do this. Just like that. And that will hold those together. Okay. So there's that witch hat there. Let's open this side. Give that a good gluing. There we go. All right, there's our witch hat. So now for this one, I just took a little pom-pom. So let's go ahead and grab a little pom-pom. Let's do the orange this time. Okay. Got some orange here. And let's see here. We're going to go from there to there. So that's where I need to cut it, right there. I really like these little pom-pom things. They work so nice. They're nice and small, so they're not like... All right, so now I'm going to just lay a bed of glue down here for that, just like that. And I lay this in it on a curve. Don't tell me I didn't cut it long enough. All right, well, this is wet. I'm going to go in here, scrape that off of there. There we go. All right, got that. And since we've got the orange, let's do a little bit of the orange tulle on there. And I'm just going to go about half, do about 1 inch, and cut that off. It doesn't take a lot for these little twist bows that I'm making. You can cut it longer and make a real bow if you want, but these twist ones seem to work good. Again, back in 3s, kind of give it a little roll, like that. Maybe I'll fold it in half. Let me see. Let's undo that again. All right, let me see here. Let's fold it in half this way. Okay. Give that a cut. Then just twist it once. There we go. Perfect size. So I'm going to give it a little, just a smidge of glue there. Hold that, put that twist part in there. Push that down in there. Just like that. Okay. And then let's do, what else we got? Let's put one of our little roses on there. Oh, maybe we can find a small enough pumpkin. Let's see. It's going to have to be tiny. Got a little bag of goodies here. For some reason, I just love these little tiny things. Like when I can find little tiny acorns, I just find those very fascinating too. And I have to go to Grand Haven this week, so I might go to the park and get some of those. I need some more before winter hits and I can't get in there. All right, I'm going to go with this tiny one there. So let's go ahead and just glue that on there. I think so. There we go. That'll be like our center board decoration. Okay, so that's that one. Whoops. Purple in there. No purple in there. There we go. Let's clean up some of this mess here. All right, so that is number 3. This one here is similar to these, but not quite. So for this one, I've got one of the larger circles. Again, this is 2 5/8, but whatever size you have, it's not going to matter. So I folded this so I know my half mark. And we're going to go ahead and cut this in half. Okay. We're going to fold that in half. Okay. And cut that. If you're good at eyeballing it, you don't have to fold it in half. Okay. And then this one, we're going to cut in half. Like so. So we've got 2 halves here. And this another half. And with these ones, we're going to fold these in half. All right. Like so. There we go. And that is our hat. Let's go ahead and just give this one a cut, I guess. That's all we need, really. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to come in here, and I think I want to smudge my edges a little bit. So let me go ahead and grab, let's do the carved pumpkin. This is Distress Ink, Ranger, Tim Holtz. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll just give a little decoration on the edge there. We'll do both of these since I've got them right here. There we go. Just like that. Perfect. Okay, so all we do with these is come in and we bring our witch hat down to where it meets the both sides, where it looks kind of even, and that's it. So let's go ahead and glue that on. And I just need my art glitter glue here. So I'm just going to put some glue on there like that. Okay. I'm just going to make sure it looks even. Boom, just like that. So there's our little witch hat. You can see I've got these done in black, and then that one's in a decorative cardstock. So now let's go ahead and decorate this one up. We have, let's see. Let's go ahead and do some black pom-pom. So let's hold that on there. And trim that. Like so. Tiny, tiny, tiny. I wish I gotta find me a glue gun I like that has a small nozzle on it. Like I said before, I had the one and I just did not like it. Okay. There we go. And let's add Well, here I've got a little black cat. I think I've got a crow in one of these little boxes here. Let's see if I can find my crow. Here we go. Draw my little trinket boxes. Let's see. All right, here I've got the cat, the spider, the crow. There's a crow. Okay, let's go with the crow. Just like that. Perfect. I always make extras typically when I'm doing projects because, especially if I'm going to be doing embellishments, because then I use them up. And how simple is that? It's all ready to go. There we go. We've got a crow. We've got our crow. Okay. So that is that one. Let's put these goodies out of the way. So that is all of those. And then our last one, I believe, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is number 5. And this is my little paper clip one. Okay. It's decorated on both sides. So let's go ahead and do that. So again, I have my small circle, about 2 inches, I think it says 2 1/8, but I think it's like a 2-inch circle. And I have taken my circle, another one, and I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again. So I have these 2 pieces. Then I have these 2 little pieces of black cardstock, 3/4 of an inch wide by 1 inch high, and 1 small regular paper clip like you'd get at the dollar store. We're going to slip paper clips in here, so that way we have this is where our paper is going to go. Okay, so we're going to bring this down like that, and I am going to use Glossy Accents to come around here, and I'm going right over top of my paper clip. Okay, and I'm going to have the green, I think, showing. And let's pull that paper clip down in there. So my paper clip is all the way down in. Whoops. Let's bring this in. We'll trim off the excess. We're not going to leave that all. And then I'm going to bring this up to the bottom. I don't know who she's barking at. Okay. And Glossy Accents on this side. Like so. There we go. And like I said, we'll trim off any of the overhang there of the black. We just want a good feeling of that. And I'm going to come in with a couple of my clips like I did in my other tutorial when I made paper clips. And just bring it along the edge there because it can pinch pretty hard. Okay. Along there. Get it good and glued down there. Hold a minute. And then we take our other piece and we have our 1-inch circle punch here again. And I think we're going to drop that down in there. I think this is going to be the right size. You just kind of compare it. Yes, I think so. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to draw around there with our pencil. Oh, actually, I did that different. Okay. Hang on, I'll show you what I did. I got to make sure this is... So I took one of the half ones. So like this, I took that and I laid it down here like so. Okay. And then I made my mark. I made like this and this and down underneath. Okay. And then I also made a mark with my ruler 1/8 of an inch down from here. So a little mark there. 1/8 of an inch down right there. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to come in here and we're going to cut the angle to the point of where we drew. Okay. And same thing here, from the point where we drew that to there. That gives us kind of that funny little shape there. And then we're going to come in here and we're going to cut out our circle back up to those angles. Okay. Because we want it open. We want an open hat because that's how the paper clip is going to work. Okay. If it's closed up, it won't work. Okay, so here's our paper clip. Let's see what we got going on here. Let me see if I can get in there. Still got goopies coming out. Piece of paper. Maybe get in between there before it moves itself shut. Need a stiff piece of paper. Something hard. Here we go. What can we use? All right, this one's stiff. For some reason, it's glued itself together. Get in from the side here. There we go. There we go. Like so. All right. All right. Just trying to get that up a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to trim these off. Boop. Boop. That. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to snip that little bit showing there. Showing there. But this is going to be kind of covered once we get our other part on. And where is our other part? Here it is. Like going crazy. All right. So we have our two little pieces here, and those are going to go on just like that. Okay, so this is going to come up like so. So these are going to be glued in. Actually, I think I'm going to redo this one to make a little bit smaller hole. So let's just redo that. Not a biggie. We'll bring in our little punch. And I'm still working on my same scrap pen here. There we go. Fold it in half, like so. Let's try that 1-inch circle there. Let's just do that, okay? Draw it. Okay. Cut it. All right. I'm going to check it. Nope, that's still too big. Okay, let's do another one. We'll get it right. My first one got just fine. So let's do this. Fold it in half. Bring this in. And right here. Draw it. Draw it. Okay. Okay. So, and then I just want to take just a tiny bit off to start. Okay. So let's do that. Snip, snip. Okay. Maybe what I'm doing. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Okay. All right. Oh, that'll work. Okay. All right. That will work. Perfect. All right. So let's open this up. Put some glue on this side here. Fold that. And we're going to decorate it, so don't worry about the little glue squeezing out. All right. Fold that up. Like that. Just like so. Boop, boop. All right. Okay. And then snip your side here. Snip your side here. Again, actually, I'm just going to kind of trim that down just a little there. There we go. So here, perfect. All right. Because remember, we don't want these two edges glued down. Now we can come in on a tiny bit of an angle. Trim those off. Just a little bit. Give it a tiny angle. All right. Now let's go ahead and decorate that. So let's go ahead and just use our pom-poms again. These are paper clips, so we're just going to keep it kind of simple. Let's do an orange. Do an orange. And if we run that on a circle angle like that, that's going to give us the illusion of a curve there. So let's do that. There we go. Just like that. Okay. And then let's do black on this side. Or let's do purple. So let's get some purple there. To there. Okay. Get my hands buried in that hot glue there. All right. And yeah, I think that's good. I don't want to put too much on there because I don't want to, it is a paper clip, so it would probably be like in a, let's see how that goes on there. So let's scoot this one over. We can put this one on there, just like that. So we got two paper clips. Okay, now I got to get to clean up all these goodies. Thank you for stopping by today. Again, this was day 11 of my 13 days. So I am one day behind because I had a birthday party yesterday, so I did not get my tutorial done. But thanks for coming by today. If you're a subscriber, thanks you so much. I do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so at this time. Just go ahead and hit that red button down in the right-hand corner. When the bell pops up, you hit that. You'll be notified each time I put up a new video. And as always, until the next time, I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.